And welcome to the George Trygg Sam Sara Invitational at Archbishop Brummel High School. I have 2007 state champ, Brother Martin, state champion, Jimmy Aiken with me again. How you doing today, Jimmy?
I'm doing great, Chad. Thanks for having me again on the show.
Oh, man. So got some new faces in town. We got Brother Rice from Illinois, and we're about to start right here, but it seems like we're going to have a Louisiana-Illinois dual meet, it's looking like, in the finals.
Yeah, no, I'm looking forward to it. Brother Rice from Illinois looked to be a pretty tough team, but got some good wrestling down here in South Louisiana as well. So looking forward to this finals matchup between Brother Rice and all the teams from Louisiana. All
right, well, looks like we will be kicking off here soon. We'll be beginning, as usual, at the 106-pound weight class. The 106-pound weight class is sponsored by Favorites Promotional Products and Apparel and Brother Martin Wrestling Family, the Castabands. For the last 40 years, Favorites built a reputation as a dependable supplier of promotional products. Visit their website, favoritespromotionals.com with an S, or call them at 504-218-5227 for all your promo item needs. All right, and Jimmy, familiar color out there for you. Who we got coming up for Brother Martin?
We got Will Fontenot from Brother Martin at the 106 weight class. He's a junior. So far this year, he's 8-0. So pretty tough 106 pounder from Brother Martin here.
And for Fontainebleau, we have Cole Poor. He's a senior coming in with a 17-3 record.
Should be a good matchup.
Yeah, well, we got Cole's pretty tall for 106-pound weight class.
Yeah, the guy looks like a 113-pounder.
Nice underhook. Creating an angle to three-point takedown.
All right, we're going to start the show here by saying all the right points for this dual meet, this tournament. So at the dual meet last week, we did not understand the three-point takedown just yet. So.
Oh, we understood. We weren't good at implementing it.
I don't want to say understand. Yes, we were not great at implementing it. So when you learn something for so long and it's always been 2 and now it turns to 3, it's tough to get familiar with that.
Finding it tough on top, pressuring down. Real tough pressure. Tying up that far arm. Looking for that maybe cradle.
He's got to run it there. Nope.
He's going to sit back. Got Coach Nick Shields and Duffy Roussel in the corner.
Good job by Poor getting out of that one.
Yeah, building up.
Oh, there you go.
They get 2 swipes there. So friends and family at home, it's 2-point near fall for 2 seconds, 3-point near fall for 3 seconds exposure, and then a 4-point 4-second exposure. Oh! And we got a quick fall for the junior from William Fontenot, Brother Martin.
Nice wrestling by Fontenot there.
All right, on to the 113-pound weight class.
Yeah, 113-pound weight class is sponsored by UWW referee Casey Kirk and Premier Land Management Services, LLC. Casey has been providing innovative solutions for homeowners and landowners in central Louisiana to reclaim and revitalize their properties for over 20 years. Give Casey a call at 225-802-1033 or visit his website, premierlandmanagementservices.com.
All right. And I'm actually going to take Landon Modica, my nephew. He's a junior at the 113-pound weight class, coming in with an undefeated record of 12-0.
He's going to face off against Brady Hunter from Jesuit High School. He's a sophomore with an 8-3 record this year.
Landon's really looked tough this year.
Got Coach Shields yelling at me from the crowd here, so I apologize.
All right. He's got a lock here.
He's got to run it.
Looking to. So he's got a near side cradle locked up. Oh, beautiful redirect. Securing a 3-point takedown.
There, yes.
Landon's looking to really push the pace here.
Oh.
Landon was a returning state champ in Division II for the Raiders.
Hunter's had a pretty good season thus far. Junior high state champ last year in 2023. This is last year as well, 2023 Gulf Coast finalist. So.
And Landon was a cadet All-American, and then as well as a 4-time regional champ, who really excels in the freestyle and Greco, as well as folk style, but I feel like his strengths are really in the Olympic styles of wrestling. Oh,
gotta walk
deep half.
Very deep half.
Oof.
He catches that far arm and keeps circling to the head. He's going to go. There you go.
Oh, that is tight.
Not a good position to be in there, Chad.
Wow. And another fall in the Trygg Sara finals here at Rummel.
All right, the 120-pound weight class is sponsored by Chad Ravenak and Alliance Insurance. Alliance is ready to save you money on all your insurance needs, including homeowners, flood, auto, boat, life, health, and benefits. We have also competitive commercial insurance policies for your business. If you are looking to save money on your insurance, give Chad a call at 504-914-1463 or email him at chad@ctgcentral.com.
All right. And for Brother Martin, we have Noah Confident, a senior coming in with 11-2 record.
And from Jesuit, we've got Michael Barnett, a sophomore with a 13-2 record this year. We had the pleasure to call Confident last week in a dual meet. Let me tell you, this kid's tough. So
he fights in every position and just really utilizes his body to his advantage. Yeah. And that's really just an incredible story, and just love to see that he's getting success. And I hear that he's an incredible student as well.
I heard that as well. So. Barnett's not a slouch either in terms of the academics. He's a National Honor Society as well, so a good student too. So good to see these two kids excelling both on and off the mat.
And Barnett's dad was a stud wrestler for Jesuit for the Blue Jays back in his day. Also really involved in the sport, great guy, gives back.
It's always nice to see these legacies coming back to the mat. Wrestling's such a family sport, and people, I had somebody tell me today, they were always amazed at how close the wrestlers were, and we laugh about it, but we had a lot of trauma bonding, so it's a trauma bond thing for all of us.
Well, speaking of the legacies, it's really, wrestling really began in the, I guess, 80s, 70s, 80s down here.
Yeah.
Whereas in Illinois, they've been wrestling for, Illinois, New York, New Jersey, they've been wrestling for, multiple 5, 6, 7 generations. Tough front. Oh,
good move there by Barnett to get 3.
Secured a 3-point takedown for Barnett. Going to try and ride him out.
That was huge by Barnett to get that 3 right before the whistle. So.
And we got Mike Brandstetter really just taking care of us, making sure we got the camera angle clear. All right, and for our wrestling family up in Illinois, tuning in, watching Brother Rice. Their coaches, we got to try a little bit of gumbo, got to try a little bit of jambalaya here. Getting a little bit of the Cajun cuisine. Really appreciate you guys coming down and visiting our state and our tournament. Tough on top by Barnett. Pressuring down, staying off those knees. And let's see. I know Jesuit had it locked up. Just trying to find a team score for us. Jesuit's leading 265 over Brother Rice 207. Brother Martin Crusaders 10 points behind at 197. Host Archbishop Rummel has 150.5 points, and Fontainebleau rounding out the top 5 with 110 points.
Confidence got to start working to try and either hit a switch or a stand up. He's letting Barnett just ride him out this whole period. So, and it close turn there.
Confident in the quarters or semis. Had a fall 5'11" over Nicholson from Walker. And then getting into the semis, he beat Latino of Lakeshore 20-7 major decision.
Yeah, and Barnett in the quarters, had
No exposure.
no exposure.
No, I think we're good there.
Sorry, Barnett in the semis had a fall with 3 minutes and 39 seconds in, and that was in the quarters, and then in the semis, a 10-5 decision over Sellers of Fontainebleau.
This weight class is one of the toughest weight classes in the state. You got Alex Rosas for Terling's Catholic. Probably, I think, the number 1 pound-for-pound wrestler in the state. He was up at the Ironman in Ohio this weekend.
Good move by Barnett to get a 2 reversal there.
Wow. And Noah Confidence has a GPA of 3.9. Likes to swim. Hobbies including swimming. All right. Tying up. Oh, Confident creating space. Getting at 1 point. Escape.
He's really got to go to work here now. This is where that 3-point takedown is so crucial. If he can get Barnett down, if he can take Barnett down, cut him, and then take him down again,
well, that's
go ahead and win the match. So that's why this 3-point rule is such a game changer.
Absolutely. Well, that and with the 4-point exposure, it's crazy.
Exposure too, yeah. You're looking at, if you throw somebody from their feet, you're looking at a potential 7.
It's crazy. Crazy, but the feedback I'm getting is everyone likes it. I haven't heard any negative feedback. Sorry about that.
Confident looking for an angle, but just
not
getting anywhere.
Really should have asked the Illinois guys what was the weather like when they left.
Yeah,
We think it's cold down here, but I think it's about 52.
Yeah, I want to say
wow. Decisive.
It was 40 this morning. So
decisive win for Michael Barnett of Jesuit over Noah Confident.
Good win by Barnett there.
All right. And at 126 pounds, we have Max Belsom of the Jesuit Blue Jays, a junior, coming in with a 16-2 record.
And from Brother Martin, we have Matthew Graffanini, a sophomore with a 9-3 record.
Graffanini's tough, man. I love watching him wrestle.
We had the pleasure of calling his match last week, too. Just a tough match that he actually lost, but in it the whole time, putting together combinations. It's just a really good wrestler. I'm looking for a good matchup here.
Well, look, that was match of the night.
It was match of the night.
He had lost a decision to Scott Cassio at St. Paul's, returning state champ.
Cassio's tough.
Cassio's real tough.
Cassio is a tough, good wrestler. So that was a great match. I'm glad we got to call that.
All right, let's see. And leading up to this match, Graffanini on a tear. 2.5 minute pin, 1 minute pin, and 11-4 to secure his finals. And then Belsom with a pin in 1 minute, pin in 4:15, and then a 9-5 decision over Sanders of Lakeshore. Working on our feet, working on that single leg, driving in, suck it in. Go through the back door.
Graffinini needs to hold the leg there. There you go.
Keep that. See where you're at. Know where you're at. Time up. Looking for a stalemate there.
Biggest takeaway I see from Louisiana wrestling versus other states is other states do a really good job of scrambling. I mean, these kids know how to scramble from an early age, so Graffinini giving that up there for 3.
Man, I tell you one thing, the sport has evolved so much. It's incredible. The level of high school wrestling, the girls wrestling is, I mean, everything. It's crazy how much everything has improved, even from when we wrestled.
Absolutely.
Granted, that was almost 20 years ago, so, you know.
Stop aging us there, Chad.
Balsam, 3-0 lead, closing in at the end of the first period.
Ten seconds left.
This will be huge for Graffinini. Know where you're at. Good. Hey, great. Oh, whoa.
Great job by Balsam there to hold the leg and not give up any points near the end of the first round. Or period, excuse me.
I tell you what, man, the Jesuit Blue Jays, for being relatively early in the season, they certainly look in shape.
Good form, yeah.
And we got our wrestler from Illinois in a hat. Love that. He's a finalist. I'm not sure what weight class.
I don't think I could pull that one off, Chad, but he can certainly do it.
I think you could, Jimmy. If there was another person in the building that could, it's you.
Well, I appreciate that. Graffinini chose down to start the period. Boy, that's a quick 7-second call in onto the period on a stall call.
Spencer Harris in the corner sitting next to John O'Rillian.
John O'Rillian, since taking over Jesuit's done a phenomenal job, Chad.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Yes. Back at home.
Back home.
Just really, really happy. You know, I know the program's fired up, reinvigorated. You know, that's pretty easy to do when you're back-to-back state champs. You know a little bit about that, James?
I do know a little bit about that, but also, too, I mean, it's a great rivalry renewed between Brother Martin and Jesuit, some of your premier wrestling down here in the South. Jesuit went a little dormant, but John O coming back, really resurrecting the team. It's really good to see and fun for the sport down here.
I just want to give a shout-out to Coach Rod Cusacks and the Rummel Wrestling team and team moms and all the help that they've done. This has been an outstanding tournament. Heard a lot of really great things, and you know, a lot of it. The input was coming from the Illinois. Just want to make sure we're taking care of them, Brother Rice.
We're known for hospitality down here, Chad. So it's always nice to hear that coming from a team from Illinois.
Balsam, a returning Trygg Sara champ. He had a tech in the finals last year.
Graffinini's came in third place last year in state. His dad is actually a state champion from Brother Martin as well. So,
looking for a little roll there. Man, tough on top for Balsam. That's an area that I would definitely say is one of John O's strong suits. Really likes to work on top, attacking, real aggressive there.
You've seen it from the last two Jesuit wrestlers. Really heavy hips, you know, staying on top, not letting anybody hit stand-ups or moves. It's the first time Graffinini really stood up there this period.
Oh, looking for a switch. Tough on top for Balsam. Jeez.
Got 10 seconds left in the period.
All right. Green going down, looking to get that 1-point escape.
If I'm Graffinini, I'm cutting him here. I'm going to let him get an escape, and I'm going to work for my feet for a takedown.
Well, if he does, yeah, it looks like he's going to cut him.
Yeah. No.
He's going to go for a quick ride here. Yeah, look for a quick turn, and if not, he's got to get to work. Oh. Getting that club.
Yep, and there you go right there.
Belsom.
That's why. Great move by Belsom there for a reversal.
Belsom in a crab ride. No, he's got a pretty substantial lead. Tough on top. Probably going to want to look to ride him out.
Potentially dangerous there. Graffinini really needs to hit a stand-up or a switch and get back in this match. He's got 1 minute and 30 left. Talking with Coach Shields from Brother Martin, that's really been a big emphasis is bottom and just hitting stand-ups or consecutive moves.
Well, you just, on bottom, it's really just about creating space. Keep it moving. It's hard to chase somebody.
It is. It's also a mindset. You got to want to stand up.
Right,
you got to
absolutely.
want to get away. So,
Graffinini here looking at a tripod or quad pod, I guess.
I had the pleasure of wrestling for Coach Corso, and we drilled stand-ups every day at practice for at least an hour. Just stand-ups, Chad. So,
man, Joe Corso, we were so lucky to have him, man. Just great guy. He helped us over with the kids club, and I feel like he helped everybody, to be honest with you. He came down. He was here for a short time, but, man, made a substantial impact to a lot of programs and a lot of kids.
Absolutely. Made me the wrestler I was. So, kind of hard to not impact people's lives, especially when you have a Olympic U.S. Olympian coaching you. So,
absolutely. He made 10 national teams or something.
He was an 11-time U.S. Open champion. He didn't know that though. We had to Google check it for him. So
tough on top here for Belsom. Wow, what an impressive performance by Belsom here. Just
he's dominated from start to finish.
Look, man, Graffinini, he fought in every position, but Belsom seemed a little too much for Graffinini today.
Yeah, I'm sure these two guys will see each other a lot this year. So.
Oh, yeah.
Both really good talents for the state.
All right. All right. 5-0 decision from Max Belsom.
Good job by Belsom there.
Wow, great match.
Yeah.
Great match.
Graffinini goes back to the tape here. He just, from start to finish, just got dominated, especially on bottom. So hopefully he'll get back in the room and work on that, but great match.
All right. And the 132-pound weight class is sponsored by Montalbano Plumbing and Grace King Wrestling alum Chris Montalbano. No job is too large or too small for Montalbano Plumbing. Call 504-833-6500 to book your maintenance, repair, or new plumbing job needs. All right. Looks like we're going to be shuffling around some referees. Got Nick Hansen out here, second-generation referee. His dad, Doug Hansen's been refereeing for about, I think, close to 40 years. And Nick's been refereeing for a while, so really appreciative to those guys and just giving back to the sport that we love. Ooh, nice. For Rummel, we have Caden Trish, a senior, coming in with a 13-1 record. Returning state champ for the Raiders.
And from Jesuit, we have Bodie Harris. He's a senior as well with a 14-0 record. He's also a returning state champion.
Bodie and Trish met up last week, and I think Bodie won pretty decisively. I don't recall exactly what it was, but nice movement there. Seems like Trish maybe picked up the pace a little bit.
Yeah.
Kind of figured out some things. I think
it's always tough when you have to wrestle the same opponent over and over. I'm sure you did it when you were wrestling. I know I did. So it's you start to pick up on people's tendencies and their go-to moves, and you've got to adapt your style and just keep getting better every time you wrestle them.
Right, just really feel like it's easier to close that gap. The more acquainted you get with a wrestler. Oh, inside single.
Good job.
I'll be honest, I haven't seen too many people this far in on Bodie Harris's legs. So it's Trish in a pretty good position, but
got a good, strong wizard there, though. So, and good job by Harris. Nice deep shot, though, by Trish. He needs to continue to look for that.
Both these wrestlers, I know, were really busy over the summer, putting in work, going to national tournaments, going to camps. All right. Let's see what we have for the... Ooh, we got in deep for Bodie. That's 3-point takedown. Deep on those legs. Trying to look for a quick exposure here, knowing where he's at. 8 seconds left in the match, or round.
Good job by Harris there to get that 4-point exposure right before the round, period.
Bodie Harris coming in with 3 techs on the day.
Wow.
Yeah. Putting up a lot of points. A lot of points here. 18-2, 16-1, and 20-5.
Yeah.
Wow. 20-5 in the semis. Whew. Trish with we have 2 falls and then a sudden victory over Davis from Brother Rice. I heard it was a great match. Trish tough on top. Broke down Bodie. Got Coach Kevon Powell and Jamel Shepard coaching Caden Trish.
And still in this corner over here, Coach John O. Hasn't left the mat. I'm starting to see a reoccurring theme here in the finals, Chad.
Yeah, I have a feeling they're going to be sitting. They're going to get comfortable in that seat over there.
Starting to see a trend here for Jesuit Wrestling.
Mike Brandstetter just doing a great job security. All right, a little head-to-head. Ooh. It's hard to shoot through a head. Need to clear and create those angles. Trish on a single leg, Bodie. Ooh,
he's got it locked up.
He's got a cradle. All right, Trish.
Good job by
3-point takedown.
By Harris there.
All right. Sam Pavazza warming up in a third-place match. Wow. Bodie Harris closing in on what will be his 4th tech of the day. Looking to ride him out.
I like how Harris listed here that his hobbies are wrestling. Like that's a true wrestler right there. So
Caden Trish didn't put anything for his hobbies, so I guess it's wrestling.
I'm just gonna go ahead and chalk it up as wrestling as well. So
I want to give a shout out to Robbie Dotrieve. Happy birthday, Coach.
Oh, look at that. Good. I didn't realize today was Robbie's birthday. Happy birthday, Coach Robbie.
No, I think it was yesterday.
Yesterday,
or Thursday, one or the other.
Never had the opportunity to wrestle for Robbie at Brother Martin, but, love the stories. Obviously a big asset to the wrestling community down here in Louisiana. So, happy birthday, Coach.
Oof. Wow.
Ooh. Crossface and
that's it. If he could secure the fall, wow. What a decisive victory for Bodie Harris. Wow. Four techs on the day.
Great tournament for him.
And so here we go, coming into the 138-pound weight class.
The 138-pound weight class is sponsored by Melba's Restaurant with 2 locations in New Orleans. Known for its delicious southern cuisine and warm hospitality, Melba's offers a cozy and inviting atmosphere for diners to enjoy a meal with family and friends. From classic comfort food dishes to innovative culinary creations, the menu at Melba's is sure to satisfy any craving. Visit their website, melbas.com, or call them at 504-267-7765.
All right. And coming in, this is the entrance of Brother Rice into the finals. They have quite a few wrestlers coming in. Oh, Jose Rincon in on a single leg, trying to drive across.
Great job there.
Scramble.
Oh, great scramble.
Oh. All right.
A little early on the 3 call there, buddy.
Yeah, a little bit, but no, he ended up scaring the takedown. And for Brother Rice, we have Bobby Conway, senior, coming in with a 5-0 record. Illinois state champ.
Wow. And from Jesuit, Jose Rincon, a senior with a 17-1 record.
Bobby Conway's hobbies include video games, listening to music, and whooping some ass. Like that intensity. I like that intensity.
I can confirm in person that is what it says. So, whew.
I was talking to one of their coaches. He said that's one of their better kids on the team. And Jose Rincon has had an outstanding season this year. Someone that I know John has been putting a lot of work into over the years, and it is really showing this year. He's really stepped it up another level.
Yeah, when you look at his placement from 6th to 2nd and now 17-1 on the year, do want to give him a shout out too, as his hobbies are he's an aspiring rapper. If you want to look him up, it's Jay the Kid. So quite an interesting hobby there, but all right, I'll give it to him.
It's diverse on Bank Street. They're cultivating rappers as well as state champion wrestlers. It's impressive.
From poetry to rapping, it's all anything can be possible on Bank Street. So.
All right, here we go.
Said Conway's a returning state champ or was a state champ from Illinois?
Yeah, Illinois state champ. And see, so I think their season starts a month later than ours, which is why they have a 5-0 record.
Gotcha.
So it's probably their second term of the year, if I had to bet. All right, and leading into this, Conway had a decision, 5-1. And then we have a 15-0 tech and then a 6-3 decision. And leading into it today, we had a first round fall, 40 seconds for Rincon, 15-0 tech, and then a pin in the third in the semis to get here today. Richie Clementi's got another Brother Rice wrestler coming up. Brother Martin versus Brother Rice. Interesting. Going to defer over Rincon. He'll choose a neutral position.
Wow.
I know. Let's,
He's so dominant on top, but you would think he'd go bottom there, try to get an escape point or a reversal.
Yeah. I'm sure they probably watched a little bit of wrestling. If I had to bet, he's able to use that lane. Well, we'll see how he is on top.
Oh.
Conway.
Oh, good move by Conway there.
3-point takedown. Beautiful chain wrestling. Real long, lanky body, but Rincon able to secure the 1-point escape.
Nice reshot. Right
Beautiful there. Shot. Step over that leg to secure the takedown. Great wrestling by Conway. Know where he's at. Know where you're at. Whew. Wrestling,
super
boy.
Close.
Oh, wow. Look at the screen. The camera's right there. Sorry about that, guys.
Rincon, like his teammates, just tough on top, Chad. Just
oh, absolutely.
Seems to be a trend here with Jesuit. Like you said, Jono really drilling that into the guys over there on Banks.
And so just a little bit of background on the origin of this tournament. Coach George Trygg coached my father, James Ravanack, through the years and eventually passed. And we named a tournament after him. And he's also a Hall of Fame member, Coach George Trygg. Louisiana chapter of the National Wrestling Hall of Fame. And then Sam Sara was my godfather, who's also in the Louisiana chapter of the National Wrestling Hall of Fame, who passed a couple of years ago. But we're still joined here with Miss Trygg, as well as my Aunt Stephanie Sara, who's also in the Louisiana chapter of the National Wrestling Hall of Fame.
It takes a special lady to be a coach's wife, especially a wrestling coach's wife. So kudos to her, you know.
Well, it's funny, you know. She used to run tournaments. She ran the state tournament for us for 20, 30 years. And, you know, back in the day, we had the trees and paper brackets and just the evolution to where we don't even have a printer here today.
I had the opportunity to speak to both of those ladies before the finals, and they're happy to be here. And, you know, all the hard work their husbands put in day out for wrestling. And, you know, it's something about coming into a tournament. You smell the sweat and the mats and all that. That really gets it going. So it's happy to have both of them alongside of us here tonight.
You know, I'd be willing to bet. I'm interested to know they probably don't miss that scent,
Probably
that lovely
not.
wrestling gym scent.
We're getting those eyes that they don't. So.
All right, Rincon on top. I want to keep that head off the mat. Conway is not in a real good position to create some space. And Rincon just pressuring down. Conway has a 3.5 GPA. Also plays lacrosse up in Illinois. Now we are at, fighting.
Conway's still in this match.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I knew that this was going to be. I was looking forward to this match and then the next one, probably the most.
There you go.
All right, I want to just give a shout out to our producer, Matt, for always being here for us today.
Thank you, Matt.
Oh, and on a single leg. Oh, good position for Rincon. Conway fighting tough here. Gonna want to hang up on those ankles.
Looking for a stalemate.
If I were Conway. Yep, driving into it. Secure it. That's three. There you go.
Great job by Rincon to finish that.
All right, let's see what we got. Closing in on that 20-second mark, the third period. We got Owen Soniat on the whistle today. Whew. 1 point escape. Conway, 3-point. Wow, Rincon, way to wrestle there. Great match by Bobby Conway.
And Jose, good match there.
All right. The 144-pound weight class is sponsored by Bay Cafe, owned by 1987 Brother Martin Wrestling alum and 145-pound wrestler. Bay Cafe is the home of the Monday, Wednesday, Friday steak night, $14 filet, as well as ribeye. Also on Tuesday, you can get a lobster and potatoes for $15 or 2 lobsters for $25. Visit Mark at 5036 West Esplanade Avenue, Metairie, Louisiana. All right. And we coming into this match, we have Jonathan Harris, a sophomore with a 7-0 record.
And Richie Clemente, a senior from Brother Martin with a 14-0 record and a 3-time state champion. right here in the state of Louisiana. Looking for title number 4 this year.
All right. Wait, I think he was the guy with the hat on.
He was.
Love that.
I did too.
Ooh.
Kind of had that Cam Newton look with that hat, you know? It looked good.
Ooh, know where you're at. Know where you're at.
Wrestling right on the edge of the mat here. That's 3.
Yep, I'd give that.
Good call.
Good call there by Hansen.
Good takedown by Clemente there.
I'm going to see Harris probably coming exploding off the bottom.
Said Harris is a sophomore?
Sophomore.
Yeah.
State qualifier as a freshman.
Big sophomore right there. Tall kid.
No easy feat.
No, and then especially when you're wrestling a guy ranked number 19 in the country. So.
All right. Last year, Harris had a 32-11 record. He's also a football and baseball player. Oh. Richie getting exposure, looking at top, putting in the legs, looking for a fall. Oh, that's a wow. Wow. Impressive victory by Richie Clemente. All right, coming into the 150-pound weight class.
All right, the 150-pound weight class is sponsored by Parrish Construction and Roofing. Parrish is your trusted partner for roofing, construction, restoration, and waterproofing homes and offices in the greater Baton Rouge and New Orleans areas. Call Parrish Construction and Roofing for a free consultation at 504-474-8119 or visit their website, parrishbuilt.com. Go see Joe Morales over at Parrish Roofing.
Big Joey Morales.
Big Joe Morales.
Love that guy.
Take care of all your needs.
And coming up for Brother Rice, we have Jack O'Connor, actually born and raised in New Orleans in our kids club, and then eventually moved back up north to Illinois, where his father Jim is from.
Nice. And for Jesuit, we have Isaac Aurelian. He is a sophomore with 11-3 record.
And Jack is a senior coming in with an 8-0 record. Illinois state qualifier last year. It's crazy to see him. I knew when he was like 6. Now he's a senior.
Yeah. Father Time's undefeated, Chad, so.
Poof. I don't want to wrestle with him now, I'll tell you that.
Absolutely not.
Wrestling one of our best kids in the state here, Isaac Aurelian, the nephew of Jesuit High's head coach, John Aurelian.
And the son of
the great Matt Aurelian,
who I actually had the pleasure of wrestling for my sophomore year at Brother Martin. So it's funny how these things come full circle.
Jack hit a 40-17 record last year.
Isaac finished second in state last year as a freshman. So.
And he was at probably the toughest weight class.
I was about to say, he wrestled a really tough weight class last year. So.
Yeah, he is easily one of the best in the state.
Good.
Ooh, working. Looking for that little dump, far side dump.
There you go.
Just looking to shelf the leg, work up, secure the 3-point takedown.
Great shot by Aurelian.
Man, it's crazy just to watch how he was another one of our kids' club. Actually, these two probably wrestled together as children. I mean, they had to have. Jack being a little bit older, but both of them came up in our kids' club.
Such an awesome thing, the kids' club.
Absolutely.
I started wrestling way later in my career, but a lot of my friends came up, like you came up in the kids' club, and it's such a good and exciting way to expose younger kids to the sport of wrestling. So I'd encourage everybody, if their son has any interest in wrestling, join a wrestling club and get your kids out there early. It's such a great sport.
And daughter as well.
Daughter as well, yeah.
Illinois has a huge, entire wrestling community, but their girls have really exploded at the national level. Wow.
Nope.
Nothing. 3-1. Isaac's going to choose down. Going. John saying, watch the legs. I guess that's one of his strong suits. On top, likes to throw in the boots. Wow, and he is cranking that shoulder.
I was fortunate enough to wrestle in a weight class where I didn't have many leg riders, but I can't imagine that being any fun, Chad.
I had Coleman Scott put legs in on me, and it was one of the least fun things I've ever done in my 37 years of life. Do not miss those days. Wow, tough here. Riding a little high for O'Connor. Isaac Aurelian looking to pop out the back. O'Connor probably just going to look for, wow. Aurelian's trying to go, but, you know, I would probably be looking towards a stall call on Aurelian. He's trying everything he can, but Jack's just tough on top. Jeez, him.
Really tight right now.
We've got Miss Wetzel here, her science teacher, 8th grade. My favorite science teacher. Coming out, supporting, giving back to the Raiders, as always.
Yeah, that's the lady I told I was going to come back and give her $5 for entry fee, and I, just ended up not. So I apologize.
Miss Wetzel loved me. I was great in science. Oh, there you go. Didn't let him get that boot in. Yeah. Looking to secure. Ooh. Just strong here. Wow. That was...
trying to hit a switch there.
Interesting mat return, but hey, got the job done. Still got him tied up.
Great shot by Aurelian.
Short time, know where you're at here.
I believe his dad was a 2-time state champ, if I'm not correct, huh?
I'm not sure. I know he won a handful of times. I'm not sure how many.
And I'm sure Matt's here, but if he's listening on the cast, I'm sorry for butchering it if you want it.
Wow, looking where you're at. Know where you're at. Nothing. Wow.
Got it.
Beautiful takedown by Aurelian.
Yeah. Good wrestling there to finish off the period.
We have O'Connor. He's going to go choice. Willing to bet big, strong boy. He's going to want to go down, secure that 1-point escape.
Did they give Aurelian a near fall there as well?
Looked like he got a 2-point near fall.
Not reflecting on the score, though.
Oh, beautiful head movement, creating that angle. Know where you're at. Both wrestlers wrestling on that edge, smart. O'Connor wanting to probably get out of that position. Isaac Aurelian comfortable coming out of that back door. Sitting back, looking to sit back, secure a little bit of back points.
There you go. Good takedown.
Wow.
When Isaac isn't excelling on the mat, he's also in the esports club. So kind of crazy. I learned about this the other day from a coworker that esports is a thing at these schools these days. So you get scholarships for them.
Yeah, esports has blown up. I think it's even on ESPN these days.
Absolutely. But they're talking about esports, playing NBA 2K, all that crazy stuff. So.
All right. Closing out, 42 seconds. We got Paul Ming. Paul Ming Klein in the house, recently engaged. I think she may have proposed to him, actually.
I'm pretty sure she did. So that's word on the street. She got down on one knee. So.
Wow,
great.
Isaac Aurelian tough here.
Great to see Paul in attendance. Such a talent that we've had in the state, a 4-time state champion.
All the while with tore up knees. I mean, it was an incredible career that he had.
I think he wrestled his senior year on two torn ACLs or just one, but I know one was at least torn. So.
Wow. And a decisive major decision for Isaac Aurelian in the finals. 10-2 over Jack O'Connor.
Good wrestling.
Great jobs, Jack. All right, and the 157-pound weight class is sponsored by Scott Fence USA. Scott Fence is a family-owned company with over 65 years of experience in the fencing industry. Visit scottfenceusa.com or call 225-752-7772 to learn how they can accommodate your fencing needs. And for the home team, Jake Brandstetter, a senior.
And go ahead.
Wrestling in his home gym.
And from Brother Rice High School, we have Frank Maselli, sophomore with an 8-0 record.
Three-point takedown for Frank. All right. All right, and to get into this match, Jake Brandstetter had 2 falls, and then in the semis had a 7-4 victory over McDonald of Brother Martin.
Oh, it's a good match.
Maselli with 2 falls in the first two rounds, and then a 7-1 victory over Mir of Jesuit. Mir coming off a football season. Great kid, great family.
Yeah, needs to get a couple matches under his belt. I also played football, so it was a tough transition on getting football back.
Know where you're at. Know where you're at.
Gave them their escape and back to neutral.
Oh, Frank looks like a senior, sophomore. Ooh, creating an angle. Jake trying to get some underhooks, utilize that leverage he's got. Whoa, nice throw, beautiful throw. Beautiful throw by Jake Brandstetter.
That's a Rummel trademark right there.
That's a lat drop, beautiful. Little Daniel Cormier, the king of the lat drop. $15 seconds. Oh, where you're at. Good wrestling here by Frank, really pushing the pace on Brandstetter.
Tell you what, this Brother Rice team has some good underclassmen that are coming up. All of them seem to be state qualifiers last year, too, or placed. So, bright future ahead for them.
Oh, wow. I think my nephew, Bennett, that was running the clock. I got a little distracted by his phone, so since been removed. It would have been 8 seconds, though. I mean,
that's why I just call matches now. So.
Yeah, we certainly appreciate all your help, Jimmy.
Yeah, well, I appreciate you having me on.
Oh, and we got Paxton, Jack O'Connor's little brother, who's wrestling for me over at Raider Wrestling Club. Frank here, tough on top. Brandstetter. Brandstetter moving.
I think we have a shootout in the third place match over here. So.
Oof.
Hey, knucklehead, you got your phone. Stop ringing it.
All right, 1 minute left in the second period. Well, know where you're at. Necessarily looking to come through that back door, shifting him around. Ooh.
Good stalemate call.
Stalemate call by Hanson.
It looks like he's been hitting the weight room, so looks pretty good out there. But don't tell him I said anything.
Tying up those ankles, looking for that chop. Just trying to keep Branson trying to sit through, creating some space, but it's not chain wrestling there. He does one move and then he stops.
Really tough on top, but Brandsetter's got to string along a couple of moves here. If one thing doesn't work, go to something else and try to get away.
Stalling on Brother Rice. Man, Brandstetter, really. There he goes, moving a little bit there. Know where you're at.
Got to know where he's at there and know that Maselli already has a stalling call
Wow.
against him. And
looking for exposure.
Oh.
Jake's dad, Mike Brandstetter, talking to the Brother Rice coaches right now. Jake, 2 points. Gonna just try and look for a quick tilt. If not, he's gonna have to cut him and get to work on his feet. Look for a takedown tied up.
Give him about.
Yeah, you got to let him go. 30 seconds, you got to let him go.
Minute 30 in, and you don't have anything, you got to let him.
All right, 94 seconds left in the match.
It's where this three-point takedown really changes the ball game here.
1 point.
It's really 4-1.
Yeah, it's
for those
4-1.
watching at home. There we go.
Yep, there it is. It got it. Oh, wow.
Good. Just bull rush there by Maselli to take him down. So.
Whew. Yeah. I think it tossed a little bit earlier on their season there. Still getting that wrestling.
Still good. Good wrestling by Maselli there.
So we got our 3-point takedown.
7-1. Wrong 4.
All right.
Kind of blocked out by the ref here, but Maselli working on top.
So looking for that near side cradle. Looks like he's got it locked up. Oh, no, not. He's just forcing him over with one leg. Wow. Brandstetter in on a leg.
He's got to work here.
Sally looking to just, oh, whew.
That's not fun.
He is strong.
He is for sophomore, very strong.
Still working on top. Love the aggressiveness.
I don't think he liked that stalling call he got towards the end of the second period there. So.
Got 18 seconds, and he's still. Wow. Look for that far side cradle. Put himself exposed a little bit there. Was able to recover. Tough on top. Pushing the head down. Driving through. Wow.
Nice match by Maselli there.
Great match by Maselli. Great match. It's our first champion of the tournament for Brother Rice. And for Jesuit, we have Quinn Anderson, a junior, coming in with a 15-11 record.
And from Lakeshore High, we've got Dominic Joppa, a senior with a 19-3 record on the year.
All right, we'll get
Lakeshore High team making their first finalist appearance here tonight.
Yeah, they have a Latino who's a real tough wrestler. I think he was going for third. And just an update on the team scores. You have Jesuit 297.5. Brother Rice 219. Brother Martin 206. Rummel 153.5. And Fountain Blue 110. Quinn Anderson, he's ranked in the state. We're going to pull up, see where we have him on our Crescent City Wrestling rankings. Quinn Anderson ranked at 5th in Louisiana. 30 seconds in. Looks like got a funky position here. Both wrestlers looking to score. Neither really at an advantage. Quinn Anderson was a junior varsity state champ in the past.
Joppa 2023 D2 6th place finish. 6th at the Louisiana Classic last year too, so that's a tough tournament. Nice double leg there.
All right, 40 seconds left. So, Jimmy, what was some of your favorite takedowns?
Definitely. I loved working from an underhook. Snatch single from an underhook was my go-to. Obviously.
Dominic looking for a fall here with a cradle.
Got it locked up. It's pretty tight.
If he wants to go step behind that leg, yes, that is.
There you go.
Wow.
Kind of being blocked out from the referee here at home, but.
Yeah, sorry about that. I should be on the opposite side. He got his 4 points secured. Going into the second period, have a 7-0 lead over Anderson. Joppa. Not too much movement off the bottom there.
No.
Oh. Wow. There we go. A little turn in. Looking for. Secured at 1 point.
We're starting to get to the exciting weight classes for me. You know, I've always liked watching the bigger guys wrestle. So.
You know, these days the bigger guys are wrestling. You know, sometimes there's a lot more activity than the little guys. Look at Gable Stevenson. He's teching. I think he's teched all of his opponents this year.
Absolutely. I still like watching y'all wrestle when we were coming up, the little guys. But as a heavier guy myself, I always liked watching the bigger guys wrestle. So.
Cradle. Just step behind that leg again.
Got it.
Wow. Just gonna sink, sit back, ease it. You got a minute and a half. Know where you're at in here. Anderson, if you're Anderson, you want to be fighting the hands. And I was trying to get your leg as far away from your head as possible. Oof. That is tight.
Deep. Credit to Anderson for fighting that off right now. It's not a fun position to be in. Good job by Joppa to bring
him back in. Jeez, him.
Jacob Clapp in the building. Just
wow.
Unbelievable.
3-point near fall. Geez, 14-0 for Joppa, looking to secure a tech in the second round. Just really putting it on Quinn Anderson today. And Anderson's tough. Great performance by Joppa.
Yeah, Joppa's just...
Here to... Oh, in on a single leg.
Uh-oh.
I would go high fly. If I was him, I would have gone high flyer there and try it because...
Got nothing to lose at that point.
Right. Joppa looking to pop his head out the back, going across that far leg. Looking for another cradle.
He's got it locked up there.
Wow.
He's got 3 for a tech. And
great match by Joppa.
Yep, good job.
Wow. Impressive victory.
Nice crowd by the Lakeshore fans, too, still here for Joppa. So glad to see them get that win. All right. The 175-pound weight class is sponsored by the Karen T. Stahl Research and Breast Institute. KTSRBI is a nonprofit organization whose mission is to bring the technology of 3D tomosynthesis to everyone as a standard of practice. Mark your calendars 5/3/2025 for the KTSRB annual gala. If you'd like to learn more, visit their Facebook page, KarenTStahl3D.com. Or, I'm sorry, 3D.
All right, and the 175-pound weight class, we have Harris Truding from Jesuit, a senior with an 11-2 record.
And I have Danny Costello from Brother Rice, a sophomore with a 6-1 record.
Harris Truding is a second-ranked 175 in the state.
This should be a good matchup. Costello, 6th place in 2024. I'm sorry, 6th place last year, and a Fargo qualifier.
Costello was a number 1 seed. Coming in, he had a tech, and then a fall in the second period in the semis. Whereas Harris Truding had a tech, a fall, and then in the semis had a fall of 24 seconds. Wow. Nice movement there by Truding. Harris was a finalist last year. Came up short, but had a great season nonetheless. And looking to change that this February. Oh, beautiful hot crotch. Driving. Know where you're at. Keep turning. Great wrestling. Let him wrestle. Oh, there we go. 3 points for Truding. Takedown.
Good takedown by Truding.
Beautiful takedown. Great wrestling, though, by Danny. All right. Gonna close out.
Stella really want to wrestle wide open, not really wanting to lock up.
Man, that's a big sophomore, too. Mm-hmm. They are young.
Bishop Rice, Brother Rice has a lot of young talent on their team. I'm telling you, got to watch out for this team.
Two, looking for a switch. Re-switch by Costello. Shooting on a high crotch. Just Costello really cranking down on that hip flexor.
Scrambling.
All right, let's go. Stalemate.
Yeah.
Let's go. Start them up.
Chad, did you used to like wrestling out of state or guys from out of state? I mean, what's your thought on that? I think it's great.
I love it. You know, I mean, look, I think it's a great opportunity for us to see a different look. You know, I mean, we had a handful of Brother Martin Jesuit finals. You know, these Rumble guys. You see especially the Catholic League, you see each other so often. It's great to get a challenge from, an out-of-state opponent.
Absolutely.
And then get to sleep in your bed at night.
Absolutely.
Truding locked up a cradle. Oh, Costello.
Costello.
2-point reversal for Costello there. Cutting the lead to 6 points. We've got our assistant, Owen Aiken, with us on the match today.
I think he's just here for the snacks, but we'll see.
We need to do a little bit better job. He's been so good. I'm going to have to go get him some candy after this.
Don't tell your mom, Owen.
17 seconds left. Looking to get a 2-point reversal there. Bringing that back up to a major for Truding. Costello choosing a neutral position. It'll start on their feet. Didn't want to go back under Truding. Just don't blame him for that. Look at his underhooks. Oh, clock. There we go. Harris Truding with a 4.0 GPA, honor student, student council. Wow, this guy's busy. He also plays rugby. He's in E-Club, and then he also is apparently the producer for Jay the Kid. Again, that'd be Jose Rincon.
Yeah, I really want to see these two guys perform sometime. So hopefully sometime soon we'll be able to invite it over to one of their shows. So
I think maybe we can incorporate them into an opening scene or halftime show. Maybe we get a halftime show.
Either that, or maybe they can produce the intro to our show here. So
really attacking here, nice and a Russian 2-on-1 for Truding.
Still doing a lot of Larry games.
Wow.
And as soon as I was going to go say it. Good takedown.
7-13 now.
You can see a lot of wasted movement with his level changes.
3-point takedown.
Just tough wrestler from Jesuit out here today. So
Truding's good.
Yeah.
Truding has,
like you said, early on in the season, but looking like they're well conditioned in mid-season stride, really. So be tough to beat this year.
I know they'll be going up to the Cheesehead up in Wisconsin. My buddy Scott Kluver's tournament in Wisconsin right after the first of the year.
That'll be fun. That'll be tough too.
Yeah, it's unfortunate they're not going to be able to make dual state this year that we're doing over at the Pontchartrain Center on January 3rd and 4th this year. Wow. Decisive victory for Truding in the finals. Securing a major for the Blue Jays. Heading into the 190, the 190-pound weight class is sponsored by Mandy Semino. She's a CPA with Arsement, Red, Gardner, Benoit, LLC. For over 35 years, ARGB has been providing quality tax and accounting services to more in-depth services such as audits, financial statements, and financial planning. Visit their website at argb.cpa or give Mandy a call at 337-984-7010 to learn how they can accommodate all of your tax and accounting needs. All right, Jimmy, who we got coming up here?
Yeah, I got Roy Horvath from Brother Martin, senior with a 10-1 record. Second place his sophomore year in state, and a returning state champion from last year.
So we have for Brother Rice, we have Jimmy Crane, a senior. He actually came up and asked me if he had to do that. I told him he could do whatever he'd want, and that's all we got from him. But what I more thought is I thought he was a man coming up to the table. I asked for some help.
This is a big kid right here, so this should be a good matchup. I'm excited about this one.
Rory is ranked second in the state, actually behind Mandy's son, Braden Simino.
He's also the youngest of Riley and Rocco, also two wrestlers that wrestled their brother Martin, state champs as well. So the Horvaths have a good bloodline down here in the state of Louisiana in terms of wrestling.
Horvaths are just a great family all around.
Absolutely.
Really, really going to miss them. It's unfortunate that
this is their last child wrestling. Yep.
Hopefully he goes on and wrestles at the next level like his brother.
Absolutely. That's the end goal.
Crane here working on 2-on-1. Probably going to need to create an angle. 1 minute in, 0-0. The 190-pound weight, 190-pound finals.
Some of these kids' hobbies have been interesting, Chad. So I'd love to sit down and talk to them more about some of these.
All right, and third place matches are complete.
Not a whole lot of action this first period.
Well, I think big, strong boys are kind of figuring each other out. You know, I do notice he's in 2-on-1 for Cranes.
Seems to be his go-to.
And leading into the finals today, Horvath was the number 1 seed with a fall in 48 seconds, 3 minutes and 23 seconds, and then a fall in the semis in 3 minutes. Jimmy Crane had a technical fall, a fall in 121, and then had a tech over Hemel of Jesuit in the semis. So dominant performance by both wrestlers today. Did Crane pick down?
He did, yes.
So Roy will have choice in the third. Crane's going to need to get a little bit movement here.
Uh-oh.
Ooh. Maybe suck him back.
Good job by Horvath there.
Rolling through. Beautiful.
He needs to keep the pressure on. And both of these wrestlers are just so strong.
Yeah, tough on top. And probably referees we want a little bit more action out of Crane here. I mean, he's trying, but just Roy is like a blanket on him. Just all over him. .48 seconds. Oh! Roy still in control.
And no points are being scored. This is definitely tough on Crane right now, so exerting a lot of energy.
You know, Owen Sonia on the whistle today. His dad is a crucial part of Louisiana wrestling's infrastructure. He runs our clocks for state tournament, kids state, everything. His mom, they worked the clock, they worked at the head table. The table for the state finals in Division I.
I think we
Beautiful mat return.
Great job by Horvath there. He's got to ride this out for the next 8 seconds or so.
Ooh.
A little high.
Roy's just
Looks like he's gonna
too
do it.
much.
There you go.
Impressive.
I did want to give a shout out to all the referees here today. I know we spoke in the last show. If anybody's interested in refereeing, please reach out to us. We'll get you in contact with the right people. Can never have too many referees for wrestling.
Shoot us a message on Facebook or Instagram, and we'll connect you with Mike Stahl. Speaking of referees, we have Stephen Rumney getting married tonight, old Rum Dog. He's our head official for New Orleans.
Good for Stephen.
There we go. 1 point escape for Rory. You know, they scored 1-0, but it's been a great match. Both wrestlers not wanting to give up too much of a position.
Yeah.
Minute and 15. Nice club there. Little Crane with his own club coming back for Rory. Like to see a little physical wrestling.
Crane's really controlled Rory's wrist when they've been in this neutral position. He hasn't really had an opportunity to really take any shots or get any movement on him. So,
well, he's doing a lot of 2-on-1s directly in front of him. Then he had 2-on-1 and a Russian. And just, yeah, like you said, really tying up his wrist. He's got to have a great grip strength.
This is a textbook big man match, though. I'm going to be honest with you here. Great shot. Oh,
beautiful shot by Crane. 30 seconds. Let's go. Push the pace.
Here's where Rory has to be strategic here. He's going to come at him with everything he has. And they could be potentially hit for stalling here.
Yeah.
He needs to be careful on that.
Yeah, he'll give up. He'll give up a stall call. He'll be all right. It's not going to give him one. Stall.
Yep. There's a stall.
Club. Underhook for Crane.
I'm Rory here. I'm circling.
He's all right.
He's good. He's got it. Nothing.
Oh, gee, I would not be getting that close upper body. Wow, great match by Crane. Great match by Crane.
And Horvath as well. Good job all around. I know it wasn't exciting with points, but or had a lot of points scored, but still an exciting match. All right. The best weight class, in my opinion, the 215-pound weight class, is sponsored by Lamarck Automotive Complex in Kenner. Lamarck Ford, the #1 Ford dealer in the Metro New Orleans market. There must be a reason. Visit their website, lamarck.com, or call them at 504-443-2500.
Oh, we have Brother Ice Coach kind of trying to discuss a couple things with our referee, Owen Sonia.
Yeah.
All right. And coming in for the 215-pound weight class, we have a senior, Luke Canizaro for the Jesuit Blue Jays, coming in with a 4-0 record this year.
And from South Beauregard, we've got Blake Butler, a senior with an 11-1 record.
Tough one.
I think this match has fireworks written all over it.
Wow, here we go with cow catcher for Butler. Oh, wow, he is strong. If he just ran that hand across.
Good job at Canizaro.
Clearing that cowboy.
It's not a position you want to be in. Nice double. Got to finish that.
Beautiful takedown by Butler. 3-point, mat return.
He's going to look to walk to the head and run that now.
Got a chicken wing. Going to walk that down, bring that elbow to his ear.
Needs to scoop the head. There you go.
That's tight here
Very
for Butler. Hanson on the mat looking for the fall, and there it is. They fall in the 215-pound finals.
I told you this one had fireworks written all over it, Chad.
You did. You called it.
I didn't think we were going to see a third round there. So.
All right, and coming up for the 215-pound weight class is sponsored by Stan Cotterman Law Firm. Stan has been recovering commercial and consumer debt for more than 25 years. For a free consultation, call 504-456-1491 or visit cottermanlaw.com. That's KOTTEMANN law.com. All right, coming in for the Jesuit Blue Jays, we have a senior, Griffin Ellis.
And from Brother Martin, we have Ethan Simmons, a senior. No record listed here, but I had a pleasure of calling a few of his matches this year.
Ethan Simmons is the #1 ranked heavyweight on Crescent City Wrestling. Griffin Ellis was a 6th place last year in the state tournament, but was the Louisiana Classic champ.
Simmons placed 5th last year, but he also wrestled 215. The year before, he actually wrestled heavyweight, was a state runner-up. So bumping back up to heavyweight this year. So let's see how that pays off for him.
Man, Simmons was everywhere this summer. You know, got to talk to Nick a good bit when he got back, when he got hired, and you know, Simmons went everywhere. He really put in the work. So
that's good.
I think he's going to have a pretty stout senior season.
Yeah. Gave up a lot of weight last year and went 215. He cut a lot of weight, and went 215. And I think that was a good move for Simmons. So I'm glad to see him back at 285.
Cutting down to 215, call him Slimmons.
Yeah, exactly.
Ethan
Look,
Slimmons.
He did it, my man. My man looks good right now. So for those not from the state of Louisiana, this is a textbook classic Brother Martin versus Jesuit match right here. So both guys still trying to feel each other out.
Griffin has a 3.2 GPA. And leading up to the finals today, had Ellis, #1 seed, with 3 falls. And Simmons had 2 falls and a technical fall, 18-0 in the semis.
Simmons is going to want to stand up here right away. He's not going to want, he chose neutral.
Interesting.
He kind of danced in that first round, so that is surprising.
Oh, underhook for Griffin. Oh, headlock.
He's got to get off his knees.
Wow.
Whew. Griffin missed an opportunity there.
We have Rachel Trygg in the house, George's daughter. Wearing the old school Trygg Memorial shirt.
That is a nice shirt. I like
Love
that a lot, yes.
All right. 1-0 for Simmons. 30 seconds into the second round. Crystal Modica just helping out. Crucial part of Louisiana wrestling, from the national team, the boys, the girls, cadets, schoolboys, juniors, and as well as that Rumble. Oh, takedown, Simmons. This is, I don't know. This one.
That's a lot of weight on your chest.
This
right there.
is, and he's got a lot of time here too.
Yeah, ton of time.
Off your knees, Simmons. Off your knees, Simmons. Post that forearm. There you go. Perfect.
Got a great position there.
Post that. There it is.
Oh, wow.
Oh, Ellis off his great job.
Fight, man. A 7-point move right there. So
We got Matt Furman, Furminator, in the house over here. Jesuit coach.
Simmons was an wrestling All-American and a Louisiana national team wrestler. He's also the team captain for Brother Martin and good friends with co-champion here today, Rory Horvath. So hopefully he can get this win and join Rory there for tournament champion.
And I'm sure those two are really pushing each other in the room.
Absolutely.
Simmons is a little bit bigger, but Rory's going to be a little bit quicker.
You wouldn't believe how many people I wrestled with that wrestled in our room that were both state champions because they pushed each other every day to make them work harder. So I was usually the one running out of the room to get the water, so you know me.
8-0, decisive lead for Simmons.
Yeah, Simmons just needs to make sure he doesn't get thrown here and just keep up a little pace and see this one out.
And update on the team scores. Obviously, the change following this match. Oh, great, good wrestling. Hey, Bodie Harris, those Jesuit wrestlers got nervous, so Simmons running at him. Jesuit has 307.5. Brother Rice, 229. Brother Martin, 215. Rummel, 153.5. And Fountain Blue with 113. Oh. All right. 1 minute left in the tournament. Nice snatch single by Simmons. Wow.
You asked what my favorite move was earlier. It was that right there. It's so easy. You don't have to hit a knee. You just grab the leg, you take them down. You're exerting no energy.
Wow, look at that. Brother Rice coach donning his notable green Hall of Fame inductee jacket. I'm sure he's in the Illinois chapter.
We never had the opportunity to wrestle any tournaments out there in Illinois, but I'm sure it's a great state for wrestling, and wish we would have had that opportunity.
I went and wrestled, I want to say University Nationals out there. Actually, Ryan Hess brought us. It was Jack Dufard, Jeff Slaughter. We took a crew up to Chicago one time.
That is a crew, let me tell you. Love all those guys, but that is a crew.
Wow, here we go.
Good match by Simmons.
Great match by Simmons.
Great all-around tournament, too.
Wow. And there you have it. Well, guys, we certainly appreciate you guys tuning in. As always, we will be providing wrestling coverage. Our next match that Crescent City Wrestling is covering is Jesuit versus Holy Cross, Saturday, December 28th, I believe. So, yeah, Jimmy, appreciate it as always. What did you think about today?
Thanks for having me, Chad. Appreciate you asking me to come out here and do this. I thought it was great. It's always nice to come back, see high school wrestling. I've got 3 children that I hope that will participate in wrestling. Yes, that's right, even my daughter. So,
yep.
It's always great to be able to come back here and just see these guys compete. I appreciate everything you and everybody in the state's doing to grow this sport in the state. I didn't have the opportunity to grow up wrestling. I learned it in the 9th grade when I started at Brother Martin. So it's just great opportunity all around to see these kids at a young age starting to y'all grow in the sport here and getting them started young so that way we can hopefully build something awesome here in the state.
Absolutely. Well, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. And keep an eye out for 2 Saturdays from now when we call the Jesuit Blue Jays hosting the number 2 ranked team in the state, the Holy Cross Tigers.
Are they going Spotlight?
I'm not sure. I haven't gotten that far yet. It's a 3 p.m. match, I believe.
Oh, okay. It's always a tough spot to wrestle.
All right. Well, guys, thank you so much. And we'll see you 2 Saturdays from now.
Thank you all.